We didn't talk about this film. We talked about what it was hiding. Not because the film was hiding anything, but because that's how it was presented. The drama, like Christopher Baldoni, is romantic at times and occasionally funny, but it's not a romantic comedy. Still, that's how it was sold, not just as a rom-com, but as one built around a twist. Something to speculate about, something you'd want to experience before it's spoiled. And that framing matters more than it seems. Because what's presented as a twist here isn't a gimmick, it's the center of the film. And once you frame the center as something secondary, you change how the entire film is experienced. Charlie and Emma are about to get married. One night, while tasting wines with another couple, they play a game. They each have to reveal the worst thing they've ever done. 3 of them confess things that are ugly, moments where they hurt people. Then, Emma speaks. She didn't do it. She planned it. A mass shooting in her high school. The promotion leans heavily on that moment. The trailer cuts right before it, turning it into something to anticipate, something to talk about. And it works. It creates excitement. It makes the film feel like an event. But it also reframes what that moment is. Because in the film, it's not just a reveal, it's a rupture. The tone shifts immediately. It marked the end of the first act, and everything that follows comes from it. We see her isolation, her clumsiness, the way she withdraws from the world around her. This isn't something the film drops and moves on from. It's what the film is built on. But by presenting it as something to anticipate, the marketing changes how we approach it. It takes what the film hinges on and reduces it to a moment. And once that happens, the conversation follows the same logic. Instead of asking what the film is saying about violence or trauma, or who gets to be seen as dangerous, we end up talking about the reveal itself. Whether it works, whether it's shocking, whether it goes too far. And in doing so, we miss what it's actually saying. There's a version of this release that could have led somewhere else entirely. One that presents the film as a story about a bullied, biracial teenage girl in the South and how close she came to crossing a line. Instead, it's framed as something to uncover. This isn't the only way marketing can redirect a conversation. It can also split our attention. It Ends With Us, based on Colin Hoover's novel, is a film about domestic violence. Its promotion didn't fully hide that, but it didn't present it consistently either. Part of it leaned into romance, aesthetics, and social media-friendly moments. Another part addressed the subject more directly. That balance could work. 2 ways into the same film. But in practice, those 2 approaches didn't fully align. They ended up competing. So instead of guiding the discourse, the campaign struggled to hold it together. People weren't engaging with the same story in the same way. It never fully settled on what it was actually about. Unlike the drama, the heavy subject wasn't treated as something to conceal. It was there, visible enough that critics and audiences could talk about it without feeling like they were giving anything away. And yet, that discussion still struggles to take shape. In both cases, the issue isn't just what was said, it's how the films were framed for the audience. There is only one first impression, and most of the time, it doesn't come from the film. It comes from everything around it. And once that impression is set, it subtly shapes what we notice and what we no longer see.